Hey guys, it's Allie, and this is part 2 of the YNR chat vlog for Thursday, August 21st. Yes, Anna, take the scholarship. Take the scholarship, go to New Hampshire, and see ya. It's no secret, I'm not a big fan of the kid. So I was kind of happy, like, oh my gosh, please let her take that scholarship and go away to New Hampshire. She's now found out that Yolanda is actually her mom. I just finished watching Wednesday's show, so I don't really know any of the aftermath of it, but I hope this doesn't interfere with her decision to want to go away. And in fact, I don't know, I saw the preview for the next show, and it looks like there's going to be a little crying and hugging between Neil and Tyra, and Karen's gonna walk in on it, because, I mean, to be honest, you guys, it wouldn't bother me one bit if both Tyra and Anna were not on the show. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be a jerk. I know there are probably people out there that like them, but I like Neil and Karen, and I'm tired of the singing. So, I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. Probably gonna get tons of really evil comments about that, but you know what? That's how I feel. Feel free to leave your comments. Maybe you feel differently. If you have some valid reasons why you really like those storylines, feel free to post them. I'm all ears, and I have changed my mind in the past, certainly, so I am completely open to hearing what your opinions on the situation are. Okay. Ugh. Lily and Kane and Chloe, he's marrying her. I don't see a way immediately out of this. I am kind of excited to learn, you guys told me that Billy might be coming back on the show, and that might be a quick escape for this marriage, a quick escape for this baby. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. But I have to say, Lily told Kane to marry Chloe, and she got what she asked for. I mean, I hate to say it. I know that she's regretting that decision, but she also handled it fairly well. I loved that she told Chloe, if you weren't pregnant, I would smack you across this room. Because the second she delivered that baby, I would make sure that that promise still held true. I would really like to see Lily and Chloe have a little cat fight. That would be pretty fun. But okay, so let's get to the real heart of this issue here, because I know you guys agree with me on this. What is this whole marrying Chloe to establish rights to the baby crap? It's crap. Who says that you have to be married to the mom in order to establish parental rights with your child? That makes no sense to me whatsoever. I thought it was interesting that Jill told Kane, look, if you're going to go into this marriage thinking that she's a pain in your butt and it's not something that you really want to do, it's going to be miserable for both of you. That was an interesting point, I think, that Jill made, and I don't know how Kane is going to adjust himself accordingly, but if I were Kane, I would definitely, if I were Kane and Lily, stay together. Chloe is actually unfit. You could probably have her declared unfit, try to get custody of the child, and just allow her visitation. But, I mean, you know, they both, you know, believe, everyone believes and agrees in this situation that a child should have its mother and father. Doesn't mean that the mother and father have to be married if they're going to be fighting and hating each other constantly. It doesn't mean that it has to end in some kind of court battle. If Chloe ran away with the kid, sue her for custody rights. I mean, that would almost even be like a better case scenario. Try to see if she's gonna flee and then try to catch her. I don't know. I think that could possibly even be a better thing for the situation. But now it doesn't seem like that's gonna happen. Jill is throwing this engagement party. I mean, okay, I'm mad at Jill. Okay, for one thing, I'm very surprised that she's even allowing this to happen. I like that she put Chloe in her place this week, but I'm very surprised that she's allowing this marriage to happen when she knows it's going to make Kane unhappy. In fact, I just would have definitely expected her to advise him differently, and I'm disappointed in her for advising him to marry Chloe because she's putting the interest of her company, of Jabot, before the happiness of her child, Kane. Unacceptable. She should not be pushing Kane into this marriage just because it's going to look good for the CEO of her company. I think that's crummy. I don't like that she's adding salt in the wound by throwing this party. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I'm very upset with her about that. I would love to know what you guys think. I mean, Jill has definitely not been my favorite person. I think she's been making some pretty poor decisions for at least the last couple of weeks, and this is just one of many. But anyway, end rant on that topic. Let's talk about what's going on with the Newmans. And I want to start with what's going on at Newman Enterprises. Victoria is way out of line kicking Adam out of the ranch. Totally inappropriate. I don't understand why she wants to be so vindictive. I get that they've had some personality differences, and I think that Adam was definitely getting a little big for his britches. In my opinion, absolutely he was, but kicking him off the ranch is, I think, an extreme measure. It's out of spite. It's out of her own hatred and hurt about the Sabrina situation, about her being estranged from her father, and I just think she's acting out, and it's really inappropriate. And Victor, when he gets home, is going to be really, really ticked off at her. And in fact, I don't really even understand why she doesn't fire him from the company. I mean, if she's gone this far, why not just get him out? Maybe she just wants to watch him squirm? I don't know. But okay. So now let's talk about Mexico. Nikki and Paul have gone to Mexico to find Victor. Number one, I'm very surprised that Paul even agreed to let Nikki go. Number two, I feel kind of bad because I think I missed something. Nick apparently knows that somehow Nikki and Paul are in some danger, but I didn't quite catch what the danger was, and I was cleaning while I was watching the show, so I'm sorry if I just missed it, but I would love for you guys to tell me, what information does Nick have that, if it's been aired, if we're supposed to know, maybe it was supposed to be kind of a little bit of a surprise, but if we're supposed to know, what is this danger that Nikki and Paul are in above and beyond what we already know? I don't know. So Paul and Nikki go into happen upon this bar that Victor has been hanging out with all week. They talk to the bartender. He tells them, no, I don't know this guy. Paul, this was the most hilarious moment of the show, I think, this week. Paul, whips out some money and throws it down on the counter, and I just kept thinking, well, you haven't seen Victor, but will this American dollar make any difference? He probably whipped out a $1 bill, and the guy's like, oh yeah, definitely, this guy has been in the bar. Because our money is so sought after, it's in such good condition that, everyone else wants it. So yes, for this $1, it has refreshed my memory. Yes, he has been hanging out in this bar for a couple of weeks. So that's interesting. They happened to find the bar. We'll see how that pans out. Victor, I don't know what he's doing. Meanwhile, Victor has chartered a boat and he's taken out with this mob guy. I don't know if he's planning to kill him. I guess that would be my best guess. What do you guys think? No spoilers, but tell me what you think is going to happen with the Victor and Nikki and Paul situation. Is Victor coming back to GC anytime soon? Is he going to kill the mob guy? Is Victor going to go missing? I hope not. We'll see. We definitely have some answers that still need to be, or some questions that still need to be answered. So I'm going to come back on Saturday or Sunday and make another vlog to talk about what else has happened on Thursday and Friday. So I hope you guys subscribe, come back, check me out. I really enjoy reading your comments. Would love to get some video responses if you're feeling brave. So hopefully I will see you guys this weekend. So have a good rest of the week, and I'll see you then.